Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Talisha here, also known as Creativity by T. And in today's video, I have a pattern haul. I sure do. Before I went on vacation, I went to Joann's and they had multiple sales. So I have a combination of all of the big five. I have Nomi, Simplicity, Vogue, MCCALL'S, all in this. And I also have a giveaway because I got an extra pattern that I don't need, and one of you lucky subscribers is going to win it. So make sure you pay attention to the video and see which pattern I am giving away. And if you would like to be in the drawing for that lucky pattern, just make sure that you leave a comment in the description box below letting me know that you want to be in the drawing for that giveaway, and then I will pick a giveaway winner next week and I will announce it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this pattern haul. So I will go ahead and start off with the Vogue patterns that I picked up. And I picked up Vogue 2000, which is the infamous DVF pattern that everyone just about in the sewing community has picked up. They have sewn it up already. I wasn't fortunate to get it when everyone was making it, and I did not want to pay the $25 that was listed online. So I did wait for it to come on sale at my local Joann. And so as you can see here, I have two size packets, which is the 6 to 14 and the 16 through 24. Now I cannot wear the smaller size packet. I'm not really sure why I even picked it up. I do have the receipt, but I am feeling very generous and I would like to get this to a lucky subscriber. So if you do not have this pattern yet, Vogue 2000, and you would like it and you can wear the smaller size pack, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below. So yeah, I'll pick a winner within a week. So again, this is the DVF pattern. As you know, this is a wrap dress. I absolutely just, it's so elegant looking. View B is so elegant looking, and so is view A, but my choice would be to make view A because I feel like you can wear that style anywhere. The reason why I definitely wanted to pick this pattern up is because of the cuff here. I do have similar Vogue patterns that look almost identical to this, but it did not have the cuff, and so this cuff just really, it does something to me. It does something to my spirit, so I had to get it. I do already have some fabric picked out for this. I actually purchased the fabric before I even had the pattern because I knew I would eventually get it. So that is the first Vogue. So the next Vogue pattern that I picked up is Vogue 2031, and the pattern description is Mrs. Blouses. I really love making button front tops, even though I don't make them often because of the time it takes to make them. But when I do get an opportunity, I would like to have choices. So when I saw this pattern, I was not leaving this behind. There are two views, view A and view B. View A has elasticated finishings for the sleeve, and then there's lace detail here next to the placket, and I think that is super sharp and elegant. View B here is more on the like original type of design for button front tops, but I still love that view. There's gathering for both views at the shoulder, so I'm loving that as well. So again, this is Vogue 2031. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get started in the Simplicity patterns that I picked up. So this is Simplicity 9956, and all pattern sizes come within this particular pattern. So I really like that. And the pattern description is Mrs. Pants and shorts. So these are all very different. You have your shorts here and you have your pants here, but the difference between view B and view C is that view C has this little I forgot what it's called, but like an insert to put a different type of fabric. You can use the same fabric, but you are going to have a seam here. So for me, I would make this in like a linen or a cotton, but it does call for chino, cotton blends, and lightweight twill and linen blends. So I'm looking down here and it's just calling that middle piece for view C a center panel. Okay, so for me, I would make a size large or extra large. I usually go for the larger size just to give myself room, but I'm really loving this look. And again, this is 9956 and it is an easy to sew pattern. So this next pattern is one that I have been looking at for some time, and I have done nothing with this, okay, because of the fact of what it is. And the pattern description is Mrs. Corset pants and skirt. Now I picked up size 18 to 26 because if I made any of these views, that would be the size that I would need to make. But I picked it up for view C here. This view C here, I was talking to my good friend Martika of Martika J Makes, and we were both talking about how, you know what, we should go ahead and try to tackle a corset. We've seen different people on Instagram that have uploaded corsets, and it's like, you know what, maybe we should give it a try. And I think that this one would be a good one for me because of the peplum. I feel like with my belly area, I would prefer like a peplum if I'm going to be making something that's going to be that tight to my skin, just so that I can be comfortable to start off with. The skirt pattern, I have that in many other pattern envelopes, and then the pants are nice as well. I don't know that I have those or not because I don't make too many pants that are not elasticated. There are different types of fabrics that you can use for this, but I would start off with a denim because I have a lot of scrap denim that I could use, and if I fail at the project, I wouldn't feel bad about it. Yeah, it's definitely a nice pattern, and I hope to get this made before fall. Now, to piggyback off of the last pattern, I picked up Simplicity 9974 because I love the style of this skirt. This pattern is also, it's a costume pattern for one, but the description, it says Mrs. Corset. So I don't know, this is going kind of far into it. It's kind of going deep in the woods for a person like me who has not made a corset before, because there's grommets in the back and everything like that. But I would make this simply because of how cute it just looks on the model. I would extend the length of the the skirt, you know, because I would want it to at least come to right above my knees. But I would wear it just like her. I wouldn't wear it, you know, alone. I would wear it just like this, and I think it would be so super cute. Don't know when I would tackle it. I could have probably just let it sit in the store for a while, but I picked it up and I have it now. Okay, so now I have Simplicity 9958. The pattern description is Mrs. Top and Skirt. I have overlooked this many sales because, like, I don't think I would wear this. I don't think I could wear this. The way my bust is, it's very full, and you cannot even see my like breastbone or whatever this area is right here because my bust is so full. So you would just be seeing boob. So why did I pick it up? Because I have been wanting a drop waist skirt, and I actually overlooked this pattern because of this top. This top was a distraction for me, and I just didn't even notice that the skirt was a drop waist skirt. So that's why I picked it up. And I have some white gauze that hopefully I can get to, you know, after I make my birthday outfit, and I can get this skirt made. But yeah, that is why I picked it up, for the drop waist skirt, which is view B. And during this haul, I picked up one Nomi pattern, which is ME2073, and this is by Alicia Grace. And the reason why I picked this up is for this drop waist skirt. So as you can see, these two different drop waist skirts are different. Alicia's, excuse me, is a little wider here, and this is not obviously as wide, and then this one is straight across at the seam. Alicia's is not. There's like little peaks here. Maybe I could show you the line art. It looks a little more clear. There's little peaks here. Now you can modify that to go straight across if you'd like, but I like that there's an option, and I couldn't make up my mind as to which one that I wanted, so I got them both. Now with this pattern for Alicia Grace, her pattern also comes with this top here, and you know, she's like a fuller figured person, but her bust isn't like as full as mine, so I don't know if this is something that I could even make. But if you are into this style, view A does come with a bralette pattern, but it's actually called a crop top on the description. So it's a crop top and a skirt. Okay, so moving on to Butterick. I only purchased one Butterick pattern during this haul, and this is Butterick 6996, and the pattern description is Mrs. Knit's top. I picked it up, to be honest, I didn't like it at first, but I picked it up because it kind of grew on me, and I just really like the casual look of this. And so with these tops, they're knit, but there's like a band, so you would use either like a different stronger type of knit for the band in the neck area, or you could use rib knit, which I believe is used on the black here. And so you have your 3/4 length sleeves or elbow length sleeves, and then you have your long sleeves. The elbow length sleeves have some very nice and unique design to them. It, you know, kind of folds over onto each other. You can see a little bit more on the pink view, and then the view C is more long sleeve. I prefer longer sleeves even all year round for work and things like that, and this is something that I would wear like on a Friday to work or on the weekends, and it's just a nice everyday top. And so the knits that it calls for are going to be your stretch knits only, such as cotton knits, interlock, jersey, and novelty knits, and the contrasting is calling for rib knit, but like I said, you could always use a different type of stronger knit to make that work. And again, that is Butterick 6996. Okay, so moving on to the MCCALL'S patterns. This is MCCALL'S 8507, and the pattern description is Mrs. and Women's Dresses. I picked it up because I like it, but I am very nervous about this because of this bust area, and I don't modify a lot of patterns. I modify the armholes, I modify length, you know, just the basic things that people modify. But when it comes down to this V, I'm not really certain, and I'm going to look into that more before I make it, because this is not going to work, and it just drives me nuts to put clothes underneath an outfit just to make it look more modest. You know, I would prefer for the pattern to just be modified so that I could at least close it up to about here, you know. So I'm gonna look into that, and I would definitely like to make it. I actually have some fabric that is very similar to this in color that I would think would be absolutely stunning for this pattern. But obviously I keep referring to this view, so you probably know by now that view B is the view that I would make. Nothing wrong with the other views, but this is a view that I would prefer to make. And then if it turns out okay, maybe one day I would make this version here. The fabrics suggested are going to be your challis, cotton blends, gauze, and poplins, and I have a cotton. Okay, now this was way too cute to leave behind. This is MCCALL'S 8513, and this is pattern is Mrs. Jumpsuit and Dress. And at first I wasn't going to get it, even though I thought it was adorable. But I wasn't going to get it at first because I don't really like knit fabric. I don't really like sewing with knit fabrics. But I recently made a dress and I used the Ponte knit, and it just reminded me how much I do enjoy sewing with Ponte knit. You know, it's not as flingy. So I'm like, you know what? I have a lot of Ponte knit left over from a project that I did not pursue, so I can use it for this pattern. And I would make this jumpsuit here, view B. View C is nice as well, but I believe I would prefer the look I'm going for by making view B. So for the knits, it's suggesting cotton knits, interlock, and jerseys. So again, I'm going to use a Ponte. Ponte knit does not have as much stretch as these knits listed, so I do have to take that into consideration, but I think it will make a super cute jumpsuit. And again, this is MCCALL'S 8513. So now we have MCCALL'S 8506, and the pattern description is Mrs. Dresses, and I passed this up when it first came out as well, because for whatever reason I thought that this was a knit pattern, and it is not. I will read to you which fabrics this pattern calls for, but no, this is for a woven. I think it's super cute, and to be honest, I love every view on this pattern. I love the maxi length, I love the midi length with the, you know, asymmetrical hemline, and I love view A. Okay, so which view would I make? Right now I would probably make view B or view C. This is view C and this is view B, but again, I love every view on this dress, and the model, I think she looks adorable in this pink. Fabrics that this is suggesting is going to be your cotton blends, gauze, lightweight sateen, and your poplin and vol. And then here is your line art in the back, and I apologize, I don't believe I've been showing you line art for anything else. Yeah, I apologize for that. Okay, so this next pattern is MCCALL'S 8501. This is a vintage 1990s, and fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. Love it. This pattern description, let me look at the back. It is Mrs. Mock's sarong dress in 2 lengths. I have made several sarong skirts and I absolutely love them, and I couldn't pass this up. Like, I would make every single last view here. There are 4 views, A, B, C, and D. A has a longer sarong skirt to it with you know, just a wide strap sleeveless bodice, and then view B, you know, just has grown on sleeves, but they're short sleeves with the longer skirt. View C has and D have those shorter skirts and the same bodices from A and B. So the just difference is going to be the lengths and the sleeve type. So yeah, I'm not really sure, like if I made one before the summer is up, I'm not sure which view I would make, but I definitely want to get one made, and it looks super easy. It says 3-hour sarong dress, and here is your line art in the back, and the fabrics that you can use are going to be your challis, charmeuse, crepe, handkerchief, linen, jersey, lightweight crepe, lightweight linen, rayon blend, silk, jacquard, soft cotton, and cotton blends. And yeah, just, I mean, you can make this out of anything. Okay, so love it. And I just love how this little wrap thing just kind of flaps over. So the next MCCALL'S pattern is a 1970s vintage Laura Ashley, and this is MCCALL'S 8499, and this is a Mrs. Dress pattern, and I think it's so super cute. Love view A, love view B, love view C. Now with this being a dress, I definitely wouldn't be making view C because it is so super short, but view A and view B, I am here for that. I did purchase it mostly though for view A, and which is the longest dress version here. Here's the line art in the back, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your challis, cotton blends, lightweight cotton, lightweight linen, and peak. So I just read the description again, and the description says Mrs. Dress and top. So I'm assuming that this is the top since it's so short. I guess well, I guess right here you can see a little peek through of some shorts, but yeah. Anyway, correction. This is Mrs. Dress and top, so this is not supposed to be a dress. And then I picked up MCCALL'S 8497. This here is a hat pattern, and I picked it up because I love the crafting patterns, and who doesn't love a good bucket hat, right? And this looks like it is for adults, and it is for children as well, all of which is in my household. And so here is your line art in the back, and it does say children's, teens, and adults bucket hats, and you can use canvas fabric, cotton types, denim fleece, lightweight Sherpa fleece, linen types, minky fleece, and twill. So yeah, you can use a lot of different fabrics for this. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this haul. Please let me know in the comment section below if you have a favorite pattern pick, all that jazz. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like this type of content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!